Africa receives more sunlight than almost any other place on Earth, enough solar power to meet the world's electricity demand 1,000 times over. Yet the real question isn't just about energy, it's this. Will the United States lose its hold over Africa as new powers compete for control of the continent's future? In this video, we'll uncover why Africa has become the center of a global energy race, one that will decide not only the continent's future, but also the balance of power between America, China, and Europe. From untapped natural resources, to booming populations, to a changing climate, Africa may hold the keys to tomorrow's energy, and whoever wins Africa may shape the world. To understand today's struggle, we need to go back. For decades, Africa was treated as a resource hub for others. During colonial times, Europe extracted raw materials while leaving behind little development. In the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union fought for influence through aid, alliances, and military support. By the 2000s, America still had a strong presence, especially in oil-rich nations like Nigeria and Angola. But then came a new player, China. Unlike the US, China poured billions into roads, railways, and power plants, tying its economic growth to Africa's resources. The result? Today, the US is no longer Africa's main partner. Instead, it finds itself competing in a crowded arena where energy and geopolitics collide. Let's start with the future. Renewables. Africa has more sunlight than almost anywhere else, particularly in the Sahara and Sahel. In theory, it could generate over 1,000 times its current electricity demand with solar alone. Add strong coastal winds in Morocco, Egypt, Kenya, and South Africa, plus hydropower and geothermal reserves in Ethiopia and the Congo. And Africa isn't just energy rich, it's energy limitless. For the US, this is both an opportunity and a challenge. If Washington doesn't step up investment, others will. Beyond renewables, Africa is a goldmine of natural resources. It holds 13% of global natural gas reserves in countries like Nigeria, Mozambique, and Algeria. Even more important are the minerals. Cobalt from the Democratic Republic of Congo, lithium from Zimbabwe, manganese from South Africa. These aren't just rocks in the ground, they are the building blocks of electric vehicles, batteries, and the clean technology economy. Whoever secures access to these minerals will control the pace of the global energy transition. Right now, China dominates mining and processing. The US, it's struggling to catch up. Energy isn't just about supply, it's about demand. By 2050, Africa's population will double to more than 2.5 billion people. Rapid urbanization and industrial growth mean electricity demand will skyrocket. Unlike developed nations, African countries don't need to dismantle old fossil fuel systems. They can leapfrog straight into clean energy, microgrids, solar villages, and digital power solutions. That means Africa could become not just a consumer of technology, but a testing ground for the energy models of the future. And that's why Africa is suddenly the focus of global powers. Europe wants African green hydrogen and solar imports to replace Russian energy. China continues to expand its belt and road investments, locking in supply chains. The US is now racing to renew partnerships, but faces an uphill battle. For Africa, this competition means leverage. For the US, it means its traditional influence is under serious threat. One surprising advantage Africa holds is its weak grid systems. While that may sound like a problem, it actually creates an opportunity. Instead of waiting for centralized grids, many communities are adopting off-grid solar and microgrids. These are cheaper, faster, and cleaner solutions. The US has technology and expertise in this area, but unless it invests, African innovators may find other partners. Finally, there's climate. Africa contributes only about 3% of global emissions, but it's among the hardest hit by climate disasters, droughts, floods, crop failures. Clean energy isn't just an opportunity here, it's a survival strategy. That urgency makes Africa a front line in the climate fight, and a stage where global powers are vying to prove who can deliver. Behind all these numbers and strategies are real people. In northern Kenya, for example, families once relied on kerosene lamps for light, a costly and unhealthy option. Today, thanks to solar microgrids, children can study at night, shops can stay open longer, and women no longer walk miles for fuel. Stories like this show why energy matters. It's not just about geopolitics, it's about dignity, opportunity, and hope. For millions, access to power means access to the future. So here's where we stand. Africa is rising as the future of global energy. China is already ahead. Europe is securing deals. The United States, once dominant, now risks falling behind. The question is no longer whether Africa will shape the future of energy. It will. The question is, will the US adapt fast enough to remain a player, or will it lose its hold over Africa to others? If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the US still has a chance to compete in Africa, or is it already too late? Your perspective could shape the conversation. Africa, the future of power. Who will control it?